Just like the boys of 42 we marched across the track. We joked and laughed, we cried and wept, we watched each other's backs. We talked about their bravery and the qualities that were shown: endurance, mateship, courage, and overwhelming sacrifice. For we gave 2 weeks for this, they gave up their lives. We searched within for things we didn't know were there. We found our minds and bodies stronger than we'd ever thought to care. And when it seemed sometimes that it wouldn't end, like bloody Choco Hill, we'd finally reach the village stop and wonder where we'd found the will. It only took a minute though to realise what we'd done. We'd just followed in the footsteps of the men who'd needed guns. We were safe and warm and welcomed in by all the native folk, given shelter, food and fire, and sometimes even coke. We met a living legend from the 42 campaign, a fuzzy-wuzzy angel, Avuru was his name. Their lives had been interrupted by a war that wasn't theirs. Their lives and villages changed forever, really quite unfair. But on we marched through the sun and rain and mud. Occasionally we'd hit our limits and crash down with a thud. But with Anzac's spirit in our minds and pumping through our veins, we'd muster up and saddle down with Simon at the reins. Kokoda was the final sight on our epic trek. Trudging down the final road, our bodies looked a wreck. But looking back across the range, our hearts all filled with pride, we'd joined those ragged bloody heroes and crossed that great divide.